Okay, I'm gonna move that there. I've just got that there because there's still a little mark on the piece of paper, and I don't know where the replacement paper is right this second. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It's just very, very late, and I should not be doing this video, but I want to get this done because I finally got these things. That's right. It's collectible minifigure series number 24. Which are slow coming to New Zealand, and even slower me publishing this video because I am quite far behind in publishing videos, but I am uploading them, so that's good. So anyway, this one I only got 7 out of 12, so we're not going to get them all done tonight. But the first one is I think I worked out what I got when I was buying them, so I'm pretty sure I was aiming to get this guy. It's dramatic drum roll. It is newspaper person, newspaper boy, news chap, news lad. I don't know, but they do come with an interesting hat. So how is he wearing it? He's wearing it like that. So if you're making your Peaky Blinders things, I guess, I don't know, creations that could come in handy. But I forgot to put his bag on, so I have to take his head off again. Oh gosh, this is a very hard head to take off. Right. And that, oh, how do I actually do this? I have to put this arm up. I have to put his arm up first. If I got it, who knows? Put the arm down and put the head back on. Let's read the paper. They've got a slingshot, so they're playing a character like in what were those people called? Those little kids in that TV series that I can't remember. That was from that American TV series from a long time ago. Anyway, there is the slingshot, and you get 2 of those, so that's handy. I thought this was the carrot at first when I was feeling this. Someone has got a carrot, but then they don't actually have it. Oh, that's right. It was the koala person. I felt this and I thought, oh, it's the koala person. And the newspaper just says extra, and I'm going to have to get my magnifying glass out because I'm too old for this. Extra, and then I can't really read what the middle bit says. I don't think it says anything. That's okay. It does say something, but you have to be able to see better than me. So that's one out of the way. It's just pretty depressing, really. Like I can read that it says extra, but I can't read what it says anywhere else. It looks like the police officer. Extra something. The original minifigure police officer person. Anyway, it wasn't a baby. I don't know. You know the one that they had? It was in the collectible minifigure series ages ago. Here is the next one, and the next one is I did get it. So this is what I was worried about. This one seems to be the one to cat. You know, this is like a lot of the for adult Lego collectors. This is definitely the one that they want, and I suspect people will be buying them up in multiples. I was in fact going to do that, but I ran out of time to buy them at the shop. But it's another space person. That's pretty good in brown. So I mean, this is exactly like I want to get a few more of these guys. Because you get the cool old school face, and you get a little baby who has a slightly more stylized face. So you can't really go wrong with that. And you get, like, this is already half made. You get like that. So I was quite chuffed to actually find this. I had resigned myself because I was a bit slow on the uptake that I wasn't going to get these in time. So hopefully I can go back and get another 1 or 2. But that one's pretty cool. So I'm glad I've got them. Brown is a neat colour. So there's quite a lot of brown in the first 2. Baby Benny, that's what they call that one, because it's Benny from the movie. Alright, next one. I just checked what this one is. This one is a person with a rocking chair. So I thought this one would be kind of cool because I thought this was a pretty cool piece. I don't think she's got a unicorn on the front, and some glasses like I will need one day. And well, it is late. It's not entirely my fault. What's this thing for? Does this go on the bottom or something? Or does it go in the middle? No, it must go on the bottom. Oh, I see. It goes on the bottom, and then you can stick it there, and then it doesn't fall off. So that's good, but I think it does actually rock. kind of. It does. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. So she is pretty good, I think. I'm glad I got her. Next is... This one's going to be... I don't know what this one is. It is the Marie Antoinette type character. Or something similar. Some French aristocracy style person. Though I'm sure this was more maybe it was a fashion. I did actually do a European history paper, so I can't actually answer the question of whether or not this was a common fashion across all of Europe at the time, or if it was just France. But I will say what really got me, because I was actually having to think. This is the one that I was like, I could only afford to get 7 at this time, but I thought I'll go for this one because it came with a little chihuahua. But she is pretty cool. I feel like this sticks a lot better. Like, have they changed this? Like this, they've had like these big kind of dress things before, but I remember them being annoying and coming apart easily. But this one actually sticks together well. Maybe because did the previous one just have 2 studs? I don't know, but now they have proper leg thing. Sorry, it's late at night, so I'm going to cough. In this totally unexciting video. Alright, so we've done, I can't remember, 4. So we have supposedly 3 more, but I can only see... Well, this is interesting. This is very interesting. Oh, here we go. So we do have 3 more. I did visit my father yesterday. Ooh. And I was terribly worried that I accidentally... What did I move? Accidentally left one of these on his floor somewhere, and then I'll have to answer the question as to why I'm collecting. Personally, I think he should be collecting. You've got to have a hobby when you're old, and you know, this could be quite a good hobby to get into, building things. That's what I plan to do when I'm old. Alright, so the next one, I just checked what it is. It is Carrot Person, who you kind of feel like would be, because you know, normally the costume people go real fast, but there were quite a few carrot people. So but they actually come with their hair. I think they're worth it just for their hair. Look at that. That is pretty cool. So they look very Irish. Having a discussion recently with someone about how Irish is more typical to look like what's his name? Colin Farrell. And not have bright orange hair. But anyway, maybe he's just a carrot lover. He's actually got this orange. This is not actually like facial hair. This is actually just carrot residue. Because this guy loves carrots. I think it was just kind of like, it's very weird to feel in the bags because it's got this thing on the top, and it's like, it doesn't come off. It's just there. It's just part of the deal. But yeah, that was interest. I thought it was interesting that there were quite a few. Was this part of his thing? This is part of his thing. Where's the little sheet gone? Oh, he's holding it up. He's an advert. I thought this is actually like, it just sat like that on the ground as like a little post, but actually it attaches to this thing. What was I saying a second ago? I can't remember. Yeah, I was surprised that there were quite a few of these, because I thought that costume characters go fast, but maybe we're all out of, a bit exhausted by costumes. So next one is So I'm quite excited. I think I've got some pretty good ones, but I do want to get the rest of them. I've actually forgotten what the last two are, so this is going to be pretty exciting for all of us. It is the robot person who had lots of pieces, and I thought this was quite fun. So there's the robot piece. I think they must give you the instructions for this guy. So we can make their body, and then they've got their cool. Well, they've got two faces. They've got, so maybe that's just the back. Oh, I see. And then it goes on like that, and then you can see the little thing in the back. Well, that's quite neat, isn't it? So there you go, and they've got something on the back. They're very cool. Very. There's a lot of printing everywhere. I think they're like the. Are they the champions of the printing? I think they are. Printing on most sides of their legs, and on their arms, and on their back and front, and on both sides of their head. So, and an elaborate little weapon thing, which I may have to turn around to just see how. I still don't understand this. Okay, we take this thing and we put this on the top. So what is it? What is this thing meant to be? Have I ever had one of these before? I don't know. It's very hard to put this piece on the top. Oh, there we go. And then we have to put, so I think they have to, that one goes there, and this one goes there. I think the interesting thing about this, well, this is actually a really cool piece, a really cool character to get. Apart from the fact that they actually look pretty good, is, look at how many roller skates you get, and they're pink roller skates. You get 3 for the actual gun, but you of course get a spare, so you actually get 2 pairs of roller skates. So they seem to me to be a pretty good value for money set a character. I'm going to put all 4 of them on. I'm going to be crazy and just do it, because I think everybody does that. And then I'm going to stick that one on the end. So you get you get a whole bunch of little spares as well. It's pretty much a spare for everything there. And they're done. And that's their incredibly large looking gun. So I think I like this because, you know, I get a little bit annoyed at little boys that I work with, because I work with children, who hate the colour pink. Like, they won't go anywhere near it because they think it's going to turn them into a girl, which is very sad. And that, you know, we could go into that for hours. But this is kind of cool because they're like a cool space character, and they've got a lot of pink on them. So maybe they'll be like, oh, all right, it's not that bad. So there we go. Well, they're probably like, this pink's fine, but this pink, no, we're going to stick with this one. So there we go. That's pretty cool. I like that guy. And we have one last one. And the last one is going to be my trusty scissors that I found on the road. I found a screwdriver recently, but I didn't take it. It's like one of the first times I've actually not taken a screwdriver I found on the road. I was running out of time. Half my tools I found on the road while cycling my bicycle. So this person is Koala Person. So I didn't actually know if I got Koala Person, but it turns out I did get Koala Person. So there we go. So they're Australian, I would assume, having been the only place that I've personally seen a koala is in Australia. So they come with a slightly light green carrot stick, which is also a useful. Like, you don't get it in that many colours. So this can go there. I don't actually know how this is going to work. So we should look at the koala. The koala is quite good. I'll give that koala, you know, that's a fun little piece. And they have their head. We haven't put their head on yet. So I don't know how this is going to work. I think that's the best I can get it. It's a very delicate build. And they have their hat. I went to the lone, what was it called? Not lone koala. It was a kangaroo koala park place Brisbane. That's the only time I've seen a live koala. I think I may have seen a... No, I don't think I've seen a dead one. I've seen lots of dead kangaroos, because cycling around Australia is what you end up seeing, because they are around. Did I see dead kangaroos? I saw dead animals. Dead snakes, dead kangaroos. Not dead koalas. A dead wombat. And a couple of live... Were they foxes or hares? But I didn't go to the right places to see like live big animals near the road, because they don't go near the road. So anyway, hatching my plans to actually go back on more cycle touring trips. Probably we'll go back and do Australia first to get back into shape. And then one day to go to Europe and other parts of the world and cycle for many, many months. So anyway, that won't happen anytime soon, not till I can actually speak like European languages. So anyway, we've finished this. We've finished today, so I haven't got any more, so don't ask. But the ones that were, there were lots of her in the shop, so I wasn't particularly fussed about getting her. Didn't feel this one, didn't feel this one, but this guy and this guy, I was quite surprised by this. At the time I thought they'd be pretty silly to get this, but then I regret not getting the dinosaur person, because I kind of think, oh, they're that. It's like a cultural phenomenon type thing, you know. It's like a... Everybody knows the person in the giant T-Rex costume. It's like a thing. And I really probably should have got those, because maybe they'll be out of stock. But they were quite easy to find, and there were quite a few of them, so I was like, okay. But these two, I didn't feel. I thought this one might be popular for people who are making their giant great Lego contraption devices, because, you know, that's a new source of ball pieces. But other than that, they're not that exciting, to be honest. I'm not a football, soccer fan, so, but I probably, obviously next time I go back, since these three are easy to find, I will be getting these three. But these two, I don't think I had found them at all. But I don't expect. Well, people were talking about getting these characters, and I did when they had the series of, like the Castle type series, where they had lots of little ogres and orcs type things. I actually did buy a couple of the sets simply to build up a little orc army. So that was back in the day. So if today, I'd probably be like buying a whole bunch of these to build an orc army. So they could be quite popular. And she's got like the proper little castle thing, so she's pretty cool. I'm not up enough on castle things, but I've actually got something else that I was going to do tonight, but it's too late. Some random bag of old Lego that I picked up at the op shop, and I'm pretty sure it has some castle characters in it. So we'll have a look at that maybe tomorrow. But there was also some bags at another op shop of what looked like pristine brand new Lego, of a random assortment, that I will probably go back and buy at least one. There were 2 bags of them. They were reasonably priced, but I don't think they'll be there by the time I go back. So that's a shame. But not enough, no characters, and so, you know, you get to the point where you've got enough Lego, you just want the characters, and I really want a few more of these guys. So we're not going to lose the baby. I think I'm going to get one of these guys and just not open the bag, I think, and then sell it in 20 years time for twice the price I paid for it. I'll be rich. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to go to sleep like I should have gone half an hour ago. Bye.